Alright, hey everybody, welcome to another episode of TW Local to Global 1987. We're back with some GCW. And we're here booking the June 9th episode of GCW Fuel 121. We're starting off on the pre-show with Too Cool facing off against the Godwins. It looks like Phineas I. Godwin's getting stale, so Phineas Godwin gimmick. Okay. Write that down next to me so I don't forget. Grandmaster Sexay and Scotty actually do pretty decent. So do the Godwins. They actually do all right. These two teams are going to benefit tremendously from the brand split, especially Too Cool. The Godwins are going to get something too later this year. They've got something planned in September, October. I don't remember when I started, but they have something planned. So 60. So we're starting off with The Rock. The Rock is cutting a promo. And he's cutting it on Diamond Dallas Page and the GCW Championship. The Rock defends the title against DDP at Defiance at the end of the month. And as you can see, Kevin Nash was on commentary. And the reason for that... Where is it? There you go. Commentary team right here. Jim Ross, Mauro Ranallo, and Kevin Nash. So the original team was Jim Ross and Joey Styles. Kevin Nash being there for pay-per-views. Unfortunately, Joey Styles was on a paper appearance contract and he got offered a written deal from the WWF for I think $35,000 a month or something like that. And Joey Styles is fantastic. He's a great commentator, but I'm not paying that for Joey Styles. I probably will. I would for Jim Ross. I might for Mauro. You know, I couldn't justify it for me. So now we got Jim Ross, Mauro, and Kevin Nash as our commentary team for Fuel and for pay-per-views. And we're going to have another guy come in when the brand split's in effect. So it's going to be Jim Ross, another guy, and then probably Mauro and Nash on one show. Haven't decided yet, but we'll see. Anyway, 98. First match of the night is a Summer Series first round match. Dustin Rhodes versus Ken Shamrock. The winner of this match will be facing off against Steve Austin in the next round. And Ken Shamrock defeats Dustin after interference from Paul Bearer. So it gets an 83. So Ken Shamrock versus Steve Austin is one of the quarterfinal matches of the Summer Series. Chris Benoit cuts a backstage promo on Canyon. We've got Booker T cutting a promo and Shane Douglas ends up coming out. They have a heated exchange. Alright, we've got a 3-on-3 tag match. Cruiserweights in action. Rey Mysterio, Billy Kidman, and Chavo take on the Latino World Order when Rey pinned Hector and the Springboard Hurricane Rana did the job. So Rey with an 82. Best performance of this match. Kidman just behind with a 77. So 79. Triple H and Shawn Michaels cut a backstage promo on Candido and Jericho. They, of course, want the tag belts, so continuing that feud. 78. Brian Pillman cuts a backstage promo on the Summer Series. He faces Farouk at the end of the month in the first round match. This gets an 81. Also in the Summer Series, Kane versus Billy Gunn, first round match, and Kane defeats Billy Gunn with the chokeslam, gets an 87, and Kane advances to the next round where he will be facing either Mankind or Bradshaw, and that match is next week. 87. We've got Steve Austin cutting a promo on Diamond Dallas Page ends up coming out. And DDP wishes Austin the best. He hopes that he wins the Summer Series because DDP is going to be GCW champion when he beats The Rock, and he wants to face Austin in the future once again. So 91. This is our main event, Eddie Guerrero versus Dean Malenko. And Eddie defends the television championship against his Battle Pro Initiative teammate. Makes defense number 2 of the television title. This gets a 79. And afterwards, Dean Malenko turns on Eddie Guerrero, beats him down, and BPI is officially over in GCW. So 87, not too shabby. We will take that. So, alright, that's done. So BPI is officially done with. Just because I need to break them up for the following reasons. Eddie needs challengers for the television championship, so Dean Malenko is perfect for that. Lance Storm is going to get shipped down to Rival Pro Wrestling when he's done with the Summer Series. He has a match against Perry Saturn, which he obviously he's gonna lose. but that's fine. Nova got an offer from the CWA. How much is it? Oh. Am I re-signing Nova? I mean, I can afford it. But I don't know if I actually have plans for Nova that are that important. Jeff Farmer, same thing. I don't really care about Jeff Farmer, but I'm not gonna offer the contract to Nova. I'm just not. Yeah. So where's Joey Styles? I think he already signed actually, so I can't even see. No, he hasn't signed yet, but he was offered $50,000 a month. Yeah. Yeah, that's just not happening. I know he's valued really high, but... And he's good, don't get me wrong, he's fantastic. But Morrow... Where's Morrow? There he is. Morrow's very good as well, so we're fine with Mauro Ranallo. It's mostly the color that takes a hit, but that's fine. Jim Ross we're keeping forever, so... What do we got over here? Jotto got signed to a written deal. Alright, Conan got offered a written contract probably. Chavo, yeah, okay. So let's go to Rival TV. I'm not going to show the booking process because I have a pay-per-view to book. I have a Retribution pay-per-view. So this is the go-home show, so let me just book it. We'll be right back with the results in one moment. Alright, we're here. June 10th, Rival TV. We're starting off with the contract signing between Rob Van Dam and Taz. They're facing off on pay-per-view in the main event, with the loser having to leave Rival Pro indefinitely. And Don Callis is there as well, managing Taz. So 62 ends with Taz choking out RVD. Next up, we got Darren Drozdov versus Nova, and originally Nova was supposed to win this, but since he's going to be leaving, might as well put Droz over. So Darren Drozdov gets the victory. He actually gets a better performance than Nova, so 38. Johnny Ace gets a backstage promo on Goldberg. They're facing off this Saturday. I believe the pay-per-view is on Saturday. And it is for the Rival Pro Television Championship. The Dudleys get a promo and the Hardys come out and we end with a big brawl. These two teams face off in a tables match, also on pay-per-view. 43. Buff Bagwell defeats Just Incredible in 822 with a blockbuster. This did pretty good. We've got the Disco Storm backstage promo, of course, on Edge and Christian. That's going to be a cage match for the World Tag Team Championships on pay-per-view. 55. And our main event, Jerry Lynn defeats Art Barr with the Cradle Pile Driver. Great. This did good. And now we've got Retribution pay-per-view. I'm not going to be showing the booking process, just showing the results. So we'll be right back with that in just one moment. Alright, we're here, ladies and gentlemen. Rival Pro Wrestling presents Retribution pay-per-view in front of 5,295 fans in the New York Carneseca Arena. Pre-show, we've got a 4-on-4 tag match. The team of Venus and Henry and the Holly Cousins defeat the team of Taka Michinoku, Sho Funaki, Mikey Whipwreck, and Yoshihiro Tajiri. This is pretty good. Val Venus pinned Whipwreck with the pile driver to get the victory. Gives a 38. We're opening the show with Dave Brown and Mike Tenay. They welcome everyone to this third pay-per-view by Rival Pro. Great night of action. We're starting off with the tag match. Darren Drozdov and Baron Von Buchanan defeat Nova and the Blue Meanie when Darren pinned the Blue Meanie with the underhanded tactics. This did pretty good. Gets a 40. But you know what? Undercard match. Nova's leaving. Might as well job him out. So 40. They were supposed to win. But since Nova signed, these guys win now. 40. Next up, we've got Mark Marrow coming down to Rival Pro, his new home, and he defeats Jerry Lynn on his Rival Pro pay-per-view debut. And 13:51, using the ropes for leverage, Mark Marrow gets the victory, gets a 66. So not too bad. Got the tables tag match next, the Dudleys versus the Hardys, and the Dudleys get the victory over the Hardys, putting one of them through a table. I don't know why it says elimination. Shouldn't be elimination. Should just be first guy through a table. But the Dudleys get the victory. Gets a 56 as we're trying to build them up. Stevie Ray gets a victory over Steven Richards next with that slapjack. Decent match, 62, not too bad. Television Championship is on the line next. It is Johnny Ace, the challenger, versus Bill Goldberg. And Goldberg gets the victory with the spear in 3:38. Goldberg makes defense number 5 of the Television Championship. And this didn't do too great, but that's fine. Next up, we've got the tag match in a steel cage. Edge and Christian versus Mike Awesome and Disco Inferno for the tag team championships. And the Coalition, Edge and Christian, regain the Rival Pro tag team championships when Christian Cage and Edge were the first to exit the cage. Fantastic. Mike Awesome with 76. He's carrying that match. And Edge gets a 58, so not too bad. Christian and Disco are pretty close, so 68. But we're not done. The main event. It is challenger Rob Van Dam versus Rival Pro Heavyweight Champion Taz. Loser leaves Rival Pro Wrestling. Who's going to win? And Rob Van Dam defeats Taz in 20 minutes with the Frog Splash. RVD is the new Rival Pro Heavyweight Champion, which means that Taz officially has to leave Rival Pro Wrestling. And Mike Awesome. So this did good. Popularity goes up. Fantastic. We're happy with that. Success. We've got a new Rival Pro Heavyweight Champion in Rob Van Dam. And we've got to get rid of a few guys on our roster as well for Rival Pro, because I'm seeing a lot of guys that I'm not using, and it's a lot. I have a lot of guys on the roster. We're going to have to cut a few. But first, let's go to Rival Pro title. RVD's the champ. Taz held it for 180 days. So now let's go to GCW. We're going to go to developmental. Taz. Welcome back to the main roster. He's probably going to be recognized as a lower mid-carder at first, but we're going to pump that up real quick. So Taz is back on the main roster after, I think last time we saw him, he was fired by Jesse Ventura, right? I think so. Anyway, this is where we're going to end our episode. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like if you like this video, subscribe if you want more. I'm going to cut down this roster a little bit, and then we'll see you guys in the next one. So goodbye.